It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Russian River Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of this Supplication barrel aged beer. It's been aged in Pinot Noir barrels with cherries added, fermented in the bottle, 7.75 ABV, a sour ale barrel aged for 9 to 15 months. Here's a look at the cork and cage. What are we? 375 milliliter bottle. I want to say a massive thank you to Kenny for sending me this beer. What a wonderful gesture. Thank you very much, Kenny. We got a few more beers as well. I hold these like I'm holding a bomb. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Only I had one explode on me. I had one of these beers explode on me. And the beer went everywhere, literally. Not from Russian River, actually by Brooklyn Brewery. Little bit of beer in the bottle. I don't really want to add the sediment just yet. We'll add it later on. But a one finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation, hazy, red, stroke amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. That just smells absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific aroma to this beer. I think I've only had the world famous Pliny the Elder. I think that's the only beer I've had from Russian River. This is a completely different beer, by the way. It's sour, lots of cherries. It smells absolutely divine. A divine aroma to this beer. Sharp, sour, cherries, fruit. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh! Oh, blimey! Wow! Sour, sour, sour! Blimey! Stone the Crows! Stone the Crows, what an incredible beer that was. Actually blew my mind. The sourness is just bonkers. I don't know if my palate generally has this kind of... I'm a little bit maybe unique when it comes to sour beers, because this, I find them so full on, so like mind-blowingly good. I appreciate the level of sourness in the beer. The fruits, you get like the tannins from the oak mixed with the cherries. Unbelievable. Oh, but that sourness is just absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. A little bit of biscuit malt. The tannins and the cherry, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The oak, the tannins, the cherry is just a wonderful combined flavour. Carbonation rushes and bursts and explodes on your palate. Releases more of that flavour. A really incredible beer. There's small notes of raisin and plum, and there's even a small note of vanilla, maybe coming from the barrel too. Let's show you if it is a bottle conditioned beer, we'll show you the yeast and how different the beer might look now. Yeah, look at that. Lovely lacing on the glass. Look at the way I rock the beer back and forth. You can see that carbonation chasing the beer. The side of the glass. What a terrific beer. Kenny, thank you very, very much for sending me this beer. It's been an absolute joy to review. Now, this is a good question I'm going to ask myself, and I can ask you guys in the comments box, is this bottle of Supplication, is it better than Pliny? I mean, if you love sour beer, then I think you're going to say, yes, this is better than Pliny the Elder. If you prefer double IPAs, then you're going to say Pliny the Elder. But for me, the two beers I've had from Russian River have been absolutely immense, immense beers. There's quite a lot of goings on the back of the bottle. What I'm going to do, I think it's been re-fermented with champagne yeast, so it's been fermented with champagne. You've seen the word champagne on the back of the bottle. I'm going to rate the beer now, because it's such a large description on the back of the label. I'll rate it, and then I'll say my... And then you'll see the rating, and then you can shoot off if you need to. So for me, this is a standout, Stone the Crows, 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 beer from Real Ale Craft Beer. Let me read the label. The beer inside this bottle took more than a year to make, a reasonable length of time for fine wine, but not for beer. This is in fact a brown ale aged in used Pinot Noir wine bottles. During the barrel aging, sour cherries, Brettanomyces, Lactobacillus and Pediococcus were added to each barrel, imparting a nice cherry flavour and sourness. While most winemakers and brewers cringe at the idea of adding Brett and bacteria to their wine or beer, our brewer, Vinny Celuso, embraces these unusual ingredients in beer. Despite his winemaking background, ironically, Vinny decided his winemaking days were through when he discovered it takes just 21 days to make beer. Years later, it takes him over a year to make his beer. Okay, I get it. The ironic nature of beer making if you're going to barrel age. Supplication is re-fermented in this bottle to create its carbonation, a process commonly used to make fine champagne and sparkling wine. Spent yeast forms a thin layer of sediment in the bottle, adding yet another layer of complexity and flavours. Pour slowly to allow the natural yeast sediment to remain in the bottle. Okay, so I've shown you the live yeast in the glass of beer. Only because if you bought this bottle and you pour it out and you go, oh my goodness, what have I done? It's no problem. You can drink the beer and there's no problem with that yeast going in the bottle. In fact, I think it adds a little bit of a more of a dynamic to the beer. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.